What's the tea, honeybee? This was the look. I just came back from filming with Jade. Yes. Okay, this was the look. I was giving a little butch queen. This is a lot more makeup than what I had on when I was filming. I was giving a lot less. But I mean, it was pretty much the same. Maybe not as much right here, but whatever. Anyway, this video is going to be sharing my thoughts for any person who was thinking about auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race, what I think you should be doing right now to prepare, as well as what you should be doing once you get back home to make sure that you can maximize the fullness of your experience to help elevate you and thrust you into the other career paths that you may have wanted to, do. Like, Drag Race is a great launching pad to help launch you into a full-time career of doing drag, or a full-time career of doing drag in a theater, on a tour, I mean, you can do anything these days, okay? So, but there is work that has to be done, and I think a lot of people don't think about the work that has to be done. I think a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, like I've been on RuPaul's Drag Race and the heavens are just going to open up and everybody's just going to be calling and just be beating the walls down. No, that's not how reality works. You know what I mean? So sorry. And though the world may not know the elimination order, the promoters, the bookers, the agents, everybody else knows, okay? They just bound by secrecy or just ain't saying shit because they ain't trying to mess nothing up, okay? But, you know what I mean? So those general opportunities generally go to the top 4, top 5, or whatever. So I feel to make sure that you get the fullness of your experience wherever you place, is that you should be making content right now. Okay. Now, I heard someone say this, that it takes a person 7 hours. A person has to spend up to 7 hours with you at one time to really feel like they have a sense of who you are and of your character, where they know you, right? And first of all, that's impossible to just do that, right? Like with all these people, how are you going to do that? And the best way to do that is through content, making content, putting up your phone, whether you have a microphone or not, whether you have lights or not, and putting up the content and letting the world know, hi, I am so-and-so. This is who I am. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my drag. Do that now, because if you can get into a rhythm of doing that now, once you get on the show, you won't have a big freak out of like how to navigate this. You already have a fan base that's, one, already rooting for you, and then two, when you come back home, you already know how to engage with them, and then how to maximize and make that fan base grow to where you are not just having fans, but you as a famous person, but you are now having, I would say, followers, because you are a person of influence. And if you are a person of influence, then you can say yay or nay and people will follow suit, if you get my drift. So I just really think that those things are super critical, and I think they're very slept on. Prime example, I think it was this past season, one of the girls said like, oh, the TikTok girls, hopefully we don't have no TikTok girls. But what people don't recognize is that, baby, while you have to get up in drags and do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a possible death drop, baby, I did the same thing in a 2-second video, in a 10, 30-second, 1-minute video, and I'm making money while I sleep. You got to get up and drag and do the same shit the next day. You know what I mean? So, baby, for me, it's about the residual. Let's say that together. Residual, okay? The residual check. Bitch, how can I make money while I'm sleeping? And you know how you can do that? Content. T.S. Madison, you know what she's making? Money while she sleeps. Because you know what she got? The content. You know what RuPaul is doing? Making money while he sleeps, because he got the what? The content. Bob. You know what Bob and Monet, you know what they're doing? Getting the royalty. Why? Because they got the content, sibling rivalry, and all their other content. Boom. Miss Trixie Mattel. Boom. Miss Kim G. Boom. Miss Naomi Smalls. Boom. Girl, I forget everybody else's name, girl. The Peoples. I just saw Naomi Small video where she was like going over her look, so that just really came to my head. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And if you refuse to do that, because you're like, oh, okay, Okay. If you think like you're above it, okay, cute. But the reality is, you need content. The way that these major brands are finding people is through their content. The way that Beyonce found them two dancing twin boys was through their content. The way that Beyonce found Halle and Chloe, I believe, was through their content. Like, people are, Justin Bieber was found by Usher through the content. So if you have no content, or if Drag Race is the only content, are you really maximizing your chances, your opportunities of having mass exposure? Because here you go. Let's say you have the Drag Race exposure. Lovely, wonderful. it's amazing. But let's say you have one side of you that is shown up there. That's all we get. That's it. Oh. But if you had more content that showed all the sides of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, and the evil. Oh, we know what we getting. Oh, actually, we do want to call them because we likes all the parts. We like all the personalities of them. You know what I mean? I think those are the things that are very, very crucial. And so, just really, really get on that be able to fully be a person that can fully conceptualize and say, this is who I am, this is what I bring, this is what I deliver, and this is how I'm going to do it. Very, very easy. And I think one of the main things that you need to remember with building and engaging with your fans is, or your following, is that they are people just like you are a person, and just like you have good days, they have bad days, and they want to know that just as much as that they are there for you, that you are there for them. You know what I mean? And what are they, the saying is that lovers will go so much further than servants. You know what I mean? Because a person who loves you go, bitch, like, we in the down and out, but bitch, I'm gonna ride with you. You know what I mean? But somebody who's there for a check or just for, you know, I'd be like, well, so sorry to you, and I'm gonna keep pushing. Very that tea. So, be one to really engage and connect with the hearts of the people. The other thing I'm gonna tell you to do is make sure that you really get some financial literacy. I think that it is crucial and an imperative for people who are going to be now making money. Okay, because you will make money after doing Drag Race. No matter where you place, you will make money. And if you don't know how to steward it, because most drag queens are not people that have great 9-to-5 jobs where they're making 100+ K, or, you know what I mean? That's some, but not the majority. And if you're not used to being financially equipped, aware, literate to know what to do with the money and how to steward it and how to save and have multiple savings accounts. This is the saving for this is the saving for that. This is saving for this. This is my Roth IRA savings account. You know what I mean? Like the different things, how to even make some of this money invested into, bitch, a rental property like a duplex or a multifamily unit type thing, bitch, where you're getting a residual from that, like whatever it is, to maximize that coin. Because just because you are the ingenue now does not mean that you will be the ingenue tomorrow. So you just need to know that, you know what I mean? And the reality is that they are, a lot of bars are only booking the top 4. Well, bitch, you was on the show too, so that means you don't get a booking. So then what you gonna do? You know what I mean, baby? And I don't think that placement of, your placement in a reality competition should define your career. But for a lot of people, it does. And for a lot of people, the reason that it has defined their career, because they don't have anything else after the damn show. They don't produce nothing else. They get, sadly, in the head's fog or the swirl of, woe is me and blah, blah. Or they get caught up in just the busyness of working life after, but they're not producing any other kind of art for people to consume other than what they're doing in a show. So those are the things that I think you should do. So you should save and get financially illiterate, and bitch, take some classes. And look, you can get on YouTube, just like you're watching this video, get on YouTube and just type in financial literacy. Boom. See what comes up. Take one person, watch him. And if it's an hour long, sit there. Like, what are you doing? Nothing. If you can spend hours, and the reality is you have spent hours on social media just scrolling. Hours have gone by and you're like, fuck, damn, it's like 4 o'clock. Like, what in the world? You know what I mean? If you can do that, then you could invest into you. You know, here you go. If you, we're on our 90-day fitness challenge. Woo, 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 woo. I walk on the treadmill at a 12 at a 3.0. Baby, I listen to the songs that I need to learn, and then I listen to Rich Habits, which is a podcast, and then I get up on YouTube and I type in the subject matter that I want to learn, and I learn it while I'm walking. And bitch, I know that I'm here for 30 minutes, so let me get the little whoop, 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 whoop. Boom, I'm done. Now let's go do the resistance training with some free weights, some dumbbells. You know what I mean? So, and you can still do another podcast or another, episode of somebody's educational program while you're doing the dumbbells. So, really do the things that it's going to help elevate you and get you to that next level. Because what is going to be sad is for you to look back at life and to go, I had the skill set, the training, and all of these giftings, talents, skills, and abilities and didn't do anything. That's going to be sad. And I'm going to let you know, in this day and age where right now, essentially, like, you can probably make the most amount of money in, I think, human existence or in American history, whatever they said. Like, you really can. We have 20-something-year-olds that are multi-million. We have kids that are not even, like, in their teens yet that have made millions from Instagram, you know what I mean? And YouTube. So I just feel like now is the time. And if you don't fully think about, like, what it is that you want to do, Drag Race should be, like, a check, one of the items on your checklist for the things that you desire to do. And I think if you, once again, think about your brand and what is your brand is what people take away when they leave you, so that what you make people feel, you know what I mean? Whether they feel empowered, whether they feel like, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna go eat that hoe up. Whether they're like, I feel like I can go take on the Mount Everest or whatever, or, you just help them laugh or cry or whatever they needed, you provided. I don't know where I was going with that, but like, that's your brand, like what you provide, what you give to people, how you make them feel, how they left feeling, like if you're a person that always tells the truth, then we know that's a part of your brand, that you are going to tell the truth. Boom. If you're a person who always shows up late, that's a part of your brand, that you showing up late. You know what I mean? Your brand is what people know and feel about you. So get real clear and concise about what you want your brand to be, how you want to be portrayed. And the other thing about producing content is that Drag Race, like I said it, I probably said it a different way, but like, it will only show you in one light. And a lot of times you leave the show feeling like, damn, like, I don't like how I was portrayed in that, this, that, and the third. That's why if you have your own content that you're producing, the people get to go, oh, that was an off day, or, you know what, she actually said this, and then so-and-so said this, and so then, yeah, okay, girl, yeah, you know what I mean? Or they can think that you're a fucking horrible bitch, and that's great, but then they can look at something else and go, oh, well, we'll give her grace on that, you know what I mean? And that's what you want. So, anyway, I hope that was helpful. I was supposed to do my makeup, but I mean, she was already on, but I was just gonna like reapply and touch up on top of it. But the bitch looks good. I'm growing up my mustache. Like I said, I tried to do the saucy Santana mustache and messed it up. So, boop. But we did use the Mo Beauty lip. Okay. And the Mo Beauty, give me Mo Glow. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Give me that glow. Give me that glow. Give me that glow. Okay. So anyway, y'all be blessed. Love you all, and I will talk to you later. These are my thoughts. I will bring back more tips and things that I feel will be helpful for girls who want to get on Drag Race or those who just got home video. Just as some tips and tricks, you know what I mean? Look, I am blessed and I have a very blessed career, and if I can shine some light to help those amplify what they have, because we're just so talented, and it only shows one part of who we are. And I just want my sisters and brothers and theys and thems to just be the best and just elevated and uplifted in the best way possible, right? So those are the things. Bitch, this I live for this eye girl. She's, very that. Girl, the Mo Beauty lashes. Sitting in the drama. What's the Mo Beauty? If your lashes are not sitting in the drama, then throw those out and get these. These are called little baddies. Yes. Anyway, so we love you all. We'll talk to you later. Be blessed and bye. Oh, that is another thing I would say really, really quick. Another tip that I would say really quickly: don't compare yourself to no one else. Don't look at someone else and go, oh, why didn't I get that? I would tell you that is, they say the comparison is the stealer of all joy. Don't do that, because someone else is someone else and you are who you are. And so your steps are supposed to be your steps. And that is what it is. So don't compare yourself. Don't look at somebody and go, oh, if the shoulda, coulda, wouldas about the show and this, that, and the third. No, it is what it is. Don't let it get to you. But you have an opportunity to continue to show the world how great and how excellent you are and all the many things that you possess. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. I love you all. Bye.